So living alone should be the transition in between campus and marriage. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about the importance, or if you want, the reasons as to why one should live by themselves before jumping into the marriage world. If you're already married, this one is not for you, but it is for you again because you need to advise another person. Maybe you did the right thing, you took it one day at a time, but there is another person who has not yet gotten this information. So stay tuned because you're the person to pass this information to them or share this video with them. Before we continue, kindly in the comment section write some of the things that you feel or you think are the importance of living by your own self before jumping into marriage. It is really important to say that this is not the prim prime proper way to do things, because sometimes circumstances force issues and we really have to do it even if we did not want to. That applies only to some people, maybe 3% of everyone, because not everyone have it smooth with them. Not everyone can or have the capability of living on their own, but if you have, please do. And these are the reasons. You know, when you live with your parents, it is really difficult to realize that you know how to manage finances. Everything in your home is managed by your parents. If you have to do something, then you request them for money, or if something have to be bought in the house, then they will have to send you. They send you using their own money. So you don't know what they had to go through to get that money until you misuse your first set of cash that you have and have to survive for the whole month. Then you will realize that that money is not gotten from trees. So live alone first. That is how you will get to be accountable for every coin you have. You learn to cook on your own. You will learn to budget. You will learn the pain of paying bills. You will learn to be an economist because you have to use everything sparingly. Otherwise. So take an example that you jumped from your parents who used to manage money for yourself. Then you go to someone's house who pays for literally everything. What if shit happens and they are nowhere to be seen the next day? What will happen? And living alone also helps you to add into your regular flow of cash by finding some side hustles to boost whatever you already have. Because it's not easy, but you have to live regardless. When living with your parents or living in a room with your roommates in school, do you always find it hard to do the domestic chores that you have to do in there? Like your parents wants you to wake up in the morning and do the dishes. That is a must. But for you, you feel like, really, do I have to do them in the morning? Can't I do them in the night? But at night, the flow of your home is that we eat dinner, then we have family time as we watch. No one does anything else. So when you live alone, you'll find the domestic rhythm of how you want everything to be. Maybe for you, you want to wake up in a spotless, clean environment. You want to do your dishes in the night so that when you wake up, you do other things. That is how you find it conducive. So how will you know that when you jump right from set of rules to another set of rule issues? Live alone, my dear. And that is how you will even find your taste of food, how you love it, your taste of color, how you will love your house to look like one day. Because your parents have their house the way they want it to look like. So this is the chance given unto you to realize, what do I really love for myself? How do I want my own space to look like? For you to know how you want your own space to look like, you must have that own space of yours. And learn the value of me time, girl. That freedom is very important because you learn to make yourself busy. When you're bored, you know you're bored and you know what to do to flush out the boredom. You know what makes you happy. You know what annoys you. So regardless of anyone being in your life or not, then you can go on. You can juggle in between because you already did it. So before being fully dependent on someone, you don't know yourself. You think their presence is your happiness all the way. Having your own time helps you realize that you can do it on your own, with or without anyone. Living by your own also helps you to know what steps you want to really take in life after this. Do you want to be a career woman? Do you want to venture into business? Travel and explore the world first before settling down with one person. Because it is really bad going into someone's house, pretending that you already devoted your time to the space you share, then you find it was really not worth it. You needed to do something fast before committing. Maybe you wanted to continue with your studies, but because of one or two things, shit happened, you already have a child, you have to be there for your children. Yeah, because if you're not there, then who will? So these are some of the hindrances that will deter you from going on with your studies, exploring the way you wanted to. So that period of time that you take alone helps you to know what you really want to do next. Do you really want to look for a job or not? And again, it helps you date better or properly. That is the time you realize your deal breakers, what you really want to have in someone that you will later call your husband or wife. You know me, I want this person to be this way because already you know better. When you know better, you do better. And lastly, that is the time you know that life is a little sweeter with someone stable by your side. Don't go for anyone because you're sympathizing, or poverty will not sympathize with you. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please let us know one or two things that you've learned from this video. If there is anything that we've left out, kindly share it with us in the comment section below. Subscribe and we meet in the next video.